Hello, everyone. This is Ernie Humphrey, CEO of Treasury Webinars. Thank you for taking a few moments of your valuable time. I want to share with you my tips for optimizing your ROI to attending a conference. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of money, and it's a big investment for you and your company. So let's get into it. First of all, just kind of level set, understand why you're attending a conference, and that'll help you identify your objectives and get your ROI. You're trying to earn some CPP credits. You want to gain some insights from an ongoing or upcoming project. You just want to stay on top of your game across many areas, especially technology, where there's so much going on. You just want to get out of the office. You want to really focus on professional networking. Maybe you're a service provider or bank. You want to focus on professional development. You want to get those client meetings, or you just go to the same conference every year. I realize there may be multiple objectives there, but you want to understand what those are. And I would encourage you not to just go because you're going to the same conference every year. If you're going and already going, let's get you focused on another area on how to get some value. And you're going to have to justify your attendance, I'm sure, to your boss, to your company. And so let's give you some tips to do that. Being focused and defining your ROI is going to help you do that. Be ready for that conversation. Define your ROI. Maybe you're looking to get a number of CTP credits. You've got some target connections you want to make. Okay, let's set numbers, targets. How are you going to get those business cards? I strongly recommend LinkedIn connections. What about the number of sessions you attend in target topic areas? Maybe you want to acquire a certain number of leads in certain areas, certain industries. Maybe it's a number of relationships you move down the sales funnel. Maybe this is one people don't think about. Number of client issues resolved or avoided. A lot of times when you have face-to-face interactions, that absolutely helps. Sometimes your clients, they want to come and see at the booth, and sometimes they might not be happy. So it's important to be ready for those and also to really document that as part of the value in having you there. So how do you achieve your ROI? You got to plan, you got to plan all of your time blocks each and every day. Each hour matters. Now that can be networking or fun time or sightseeing, but make sure that you have those blocks planned. Set up as many networking meetings as possible before the event. It's really hard to set up meetings on the fly. There's so much going on that it's hard to just grab someone and say, hey, let's go grab some coffee or something like that. It's just there's a lot going on. You should set your goals for each day. You need to reprioritize each day at lunch because sometimes things happen. So you might want to reprioritize your goals. You need to own your time. Really important. Don't let people waste your time. People like Ernie like to talk to you for a couple hours. You got to figure out how to gracefully exit some of those conversations. And one of the things I've had issues with, especially when I was a practitioner, I would go to an offsite meeting or sorry, offsite event, thought it was going to be fun. I'd sit there, wasted like 3 or 4 hours when I could have been going to more than one event, could have been meeting people, could have been networking. So make sure you have an escape route there. Don't get planned. Don't get taken off site where you can't even take an Uber, where you are hostage to a long bus ride. You need to plan who you want to meet and engage, and then how to do it and when to do it. So you have to plan those things out. And then you should practice your elevator pitch to engage new people. I'll share with you how to approach people that you might not know in a way that is fairly engaging. So what about your networking tips? The first one, believe it or not, Ernie didn't used to be outgoing. Hang out with people that are outgoing. It's great. They know a lot of people. They'll introduce you to tons and tons of people just by being around them. A few people I know are going. Mike Richards is a great guy. He's from the Treasury Recruitment Company. He knows a lot of people. And then a lot of new people that are coming are going to be FP&A people. And Paul Barnhurst, the FP&A guy, the guy with the long beard, he knows everyone in FP&A. So those are people that I would look to hang out with. Attend every meal. This is hard, but try and do it. Sit at a table with new people at each meal. Now that's kind of intimidating, but once you start doing it, just sit down, listen at first. Can I sit here? Listen. You have to be a little bit outgoing. Just think about how many people you're going to meet if you sit with 6 or 7 new people at each meal. But again, attend the offsite vendor events that matter to you, but don't get stuck there. If you're not invited to an event and you want to go to one, get yourself invited. Easier if you're a practitioner, just go up to their booth, strike a conversation, and I guarantee they'll immediately mention their event. If you want some tips to just approach people, approach someone with a bunch of ribbons. These people are obviously very active. They want to show you they're important. They know a lot of people, so they're really open to conversation. Look at their ribbons. Maybe they're a CTP. Maybe it's their first time at a conference too. If it's your first time, maybe they're on a task force. And another thing is if maybe they have a speaker's badge, ask them about their session. If you're just kind of lost, go to the AFP booth or someone that works at AFP and just ask them, right, for help. Just say, hey, it's my first time, or actually, I want to do this. I'd like to meet so and so, and they'll be happy to help you out. They are the ones who you are paying your money to attend the conference after all. A couple other tips: walk the exhibit floor with conviction, like you know what you're doing. Even though you might not, you might be overwhelmed. It's a big place. Do that with conviction. And then for me, I do this all the time. You have to leave your ego at the door. You have to stretch your wings a little bit. You have to go up to new people, approach conversations, go to sessions, make connections. And sometimes people aren't going to be receptive, but that shouldn't stop you. Each one, okay, that didn't work out. Maybe you approach a conversation, there's about 10 people that you kind of sit there and everyone looks at you weird and they really, really, no one wants you to be there. And you try and interject and they don't have it. That's okay. Move on. Those aren't the people you want to meet anyway. So leave your ego at home. So in closing here, just think about a couple things: prepare, manage your time slots, plan your time slots, set your goals and hold yourself accountable. Probably most important, own your time. Don't let anyone waste your time. It's valuable. Hang out with outgoing people and leave your ego at home. If you come back from the conference and you want to learn even more about technology, I'm hosting Cash Management Tech Demo Day, November 9th. We have 9 tech demos and thought leadership sessions, 9 tech demos, 3 each in APAR. The Treasury would love to have you attend. Those of you who are attending a conference, I wish you safe travels and make the rest of your day great, everyone.